3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the next part. Beautiful, you can hear the birds right now. The road's very quiet, very stark. It's like a bit of a zombie apocalypse. Bike's on the bench. You may notice that even though the weather's getting t-shirty, we've still got the muffs and the skirt. Very useful for those of you that have come from a car background where you always feel cosy and warm whatever the weather. The natural protection of the scooter, the leg shields at the front are great, but the skirt is going to keep your legs really warm, especially on a Vespa where the radiators are at the side and it actually is heating you. You've got a leg heater, so good to know. And when it gets really cold, your hands gets down to sort of 2, 3, 4 degrees, worst case down here in Sud de France. But yeah, the skirt, fantastic. You can see it. That may or may not have to come off for service. She hates me taking it off any time of year. So this is the Mrs. bike. You may not be able to see it clearly, but when you get your bike transferred from UK to Monaco, by the way, little fun fact, on a 125 they don't give it the control technique, the MOT. 125 and below, as long as you've got the certificate de conformité, the COC, certificate of conformity, it goes straight through. And the guy said, yeah, what number plate do you want? And she saw BS 73. Chose that. Say no more, Rodders, say no more. Little intro, the Vespa. It's automatic, you twist, you go. Great, fantastic idea, unless you panic. People learning panic, open the throttle, and I've seen them go off into the distance. So have that in mind if you're choosing an automatic. All munched up, used to park it at Guildford Station every day, and you'd come back and the kids would have knocked it over. So metal frame. Very few bikes have the metal frame. There's been a few copies of the Vespa, but this is awesome. What we got? 62,000 kilometers. You know, just in so many ways. Okay, this isn't super pretty, but you get the point. Nice shape, really nice and heavy and planted on the road. The engine is, to this day, I mean, they've been doing this engine 20 years. They do them in Gileras, Aprilias. I mean, most of the Italian range MP3s run this engine. Super strong. Just keep it filled with oil, keep it serviced, and they're just fantastic. Loads of parts available, loads of dealers everywhere. You can always get bits. It's not like a Kimco or a Sim or something else. You pay less at the beginning, but you're hanging around for parts. The build quality isn't there. They say they're built in Korea and Taiwan. They're not. They're built in China, and they can be, let's say, vary. They can vary in quality. The Vespa is the Vespa. Just brilliant. Just can't recommend it enough if you're getting started and you don't want big bike gears and everything else. Main difference for me riding a scooter and riding a bike, the bike gives you a lot back, gives you a lot of feedback, gives you makes you feel more at one with the road, and it's more of an adventure. The scooter is probably more transport, get people around super easy, and the type of owner is more about, including the missus, is about getting to work and back and no frills. Ease of maintenance, keep you warm, you don't get dirty, you got the storage under seat, you got the storage in the back, you got the hook for storage for bags. I mean, we go to the airport 2 up with 2 bags. Can't really do that on a motorcycle as easily. Horses for courses. So, with no further ado, I'm just going to check this is still rolling, and then we're going to get into trying to find out actually what's wrong with it, which may be easier said than done.